How and why do you do what you do? And how can you help somebody that is a real estate professional, somebody that is in a different line of work, understand what you and I are, so fortunate that, I wake up every day trying to remind myself that I need to learn more, that I need to practice more, need to do what I say and continue to create content. But how can you help somebody that they're listening to this podcast? They go, fuck, dude, I want to take my business to the next level. I want to start telling stories online. How do I do it?
I make a lot of analogies to sports. I grew up my whole life in college playing sports. I see a lot of analogies with sports and entrepreneurship and as it relates to things like creating content. It's really when you're stuck, whether it be from getting started or like me this week. I wish I could show you this chicken scratch over here.
Let me see it. Let me see it. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll get the chicken scratch. Oh, I like chicken scratch.
I don't even know. I was like, I'm going to start mapping this out. And
yeah.
Nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I don't even know what it says. It started out so good.
It was real good. It was a master class.
I take it back to like real basics. Like, okay, what does somebody, so who do I want to talk to, right? So I want to talk to somebody like you who's forward thinking and is looking for new opportunities and has an emerging concept or, so what are they concerned about right now? And I start to think about, okay, what are they concerned about? I read things on the internet, I listen to podcasts, and something will always spark something. But if you're really, really stuck at starting at the beginning, think about telling your story. Storytelling is hugely popular. Think about, movies, anything that you consume, books, conversation. Everyone knows a great storyteller person, right? How did you get started? What's the story of your restaurant? Like, why is it here? Why'd you pick this location? How'd you hire the bar? Why'd you hire the bartender? What's the secret ingredient in that pasta or whatever the case is? If you're a restaurant, there's so much to dive into. People will love you. We're talking about this today on Clubhouse. Death and Taxes or Dead Rabbit, one of the cocktail lounges here in the city.
Death by Tequila?
They started, what's that?
Death by Tequila?
No, I never heard of that, but it sounds phenomenal. I might try that tonight. They just started putting out all their cocktail, the recipes. They're the bartenders showing how they made the syrups and all the stuff. And everyone's like, well, now people are going to make it at home. But you're not getting it, dude. Like, They want to have it with you. They want to have the experience with you.
Correct. Actually, now that you've showed it, they want it that much more.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think if you're stuck creating content, start at zero. Start at just telling your story. You don't have to be good at creating. Like, you don't have to, be Walt Disney. You just have to be you. And I think, Seinfeld, it's a show about nothing. The Kardashians, everyone watched it. I still don't know what that show is about. It's
correct.
Just consuming people. Somebody the other day said, film yourself just walking, and talking the first couple times to get going. And you're going to think like, why the hell would anybody want to watch this?
Yeah.
You will. They'll slowly start to pick up like, where the hell is this guy going? Where is he now? What's up? It's weird dynamic, but it works.